Hey, great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. And it's good to be back home. And I want to thank everyone for being so patient with me while I was away during the day and during the night. Mexico City. Morning.
Morning, El Valle, Texas.
You know, well, but it was a good little uh, time away, a good little trip. Had a great time. And had a great time. I got to see, again, I shared last night, I got to see Jose el Soñador, and amazing work. Amazing work. Again, I've been to several plays here locally, and a lot of theater up in New York and in other parts. And let me tell you, Mexico no les pide nada. It was just amazing. A great experience. I bought some amazing tickets. It's a great experience, and I'm very grateful that I went. Actually, a friend of mine, Josh, was here. Was the one that suggested, "Hey, man, is that I want to go see the play up in Mexico City." And we're like, "Huh? I've got a weekend off. I have a weekend that I have little or no work. Plus, my friend Efra, el músico de la calle, needed a keyboard because his keyboard had broken down. So I said, Efra, I've got a keyboard here at the office that you could have. So I said, I'll take that to you. Go watch a play. And he goes, yeah, man. Efra lives in La Ciudad de Puebla. La Ciudad de Puebla is just like 2 hours away. So I met up with Efra at in Mexico City. And a good little trip. Saw the play. And then booked a tour of the pyramids. And I thought that'd be kind of cool because last time I went, I did a tour of the areas surrounding the pyramids, but I didn't do a tour of the pyramids. But with that said, I will say that I was kind of well versed in regards to everything that was going on. I don't remember exactly why, but I was very well versed in regards to el Quetzalcóatl, la pirámide del Sol y la pirámide de la Luna, y también el área donde se jugaba el juego que para nosotros sería fútbol. But I mean, I'm just amazed at how much of it I was in tune with. But let me tell you, man, it's so beautiful, and we spent all of a Saturday morning and afternoon there. Just majestic, man. Being at the pyramids, at the base of the pyramids, walking around the pyramid, it's just the greatest thing in the world. As that I was seeing through my news feed on social media, and I was seeing the ruins in Tulum. And I have not been to Tulum yet. I will be going there the first week of April. I'm going to Tulum. A Tulum se ha dicho. So I'm also going to San Francisco at the end of this month, and that's just a mistake, but a mistake that I'm just going to accept. And I'll talk about that later on. But great, great, great Saturday. I can't even remember what we did Saturday afterwards. I think we rested. We went to this restaurant at the Zocalo on uh, on the top of one of those buildings where you could oversee the Zocalo. That's where I took some of the pictures that I took. The reason that I wanted to go there was because that in um, I'd seen that restaurant in a series called Series 8, and one of the scenes that you have a couple of the actors up there, and I thought I've got to go there. I've got to go there, and but it was completely booked for that night, so we had to go to the one next to it. So I still got to go back to Mexico City and actually make a reservation at that restaurant. I want to be at that restaurant. Soy terco. Este, terco. And Sunday went to church, had church service. Uh, great church service. Of course, I'm the best pastor, the best pastor in Texas. and Northern Tamaulipas. Definitely the best pastor here in Brownsville. So I gave an amazing sermon out there. It was just moving. Had people in tears, literally in tears. Why are you laughing?
This is La Chatarra.
Yeah, I did the Chatarra one.
Ah, that's a good one, man.
It's a really good one, guys. Good sermon, and it's the one. It's one of my, those, ace in the sleeve or ace in the pocket. Cuando voy a un lugar de repente saco la chatarra. La que también debo sacar es la pierna quebrada. I have a couple of sermons that I think I like, enjoy. I'm actually preparing a new set of series of sermons. My primo goes to the church where we're at. I'm actually starting to prepare a new series of those aces. It's in regards to Grace is Greater. It's a book that I'm reading, listening to on Audible, on Audible, and it's one of my favorite authors right now in regards to the spiritual reading. It's Kyle Idleman, and let me tell you, powerful. And I was listening to it because I was driving back from Monterrey. It's just a powerful message. So I'm decimating it, and if I can, I'll share you a little bit from it. Is that okay? I think it's going to be okay. ¿Verdad, primo?
Sí.
Here he says, avoid putting oneself. This is part of what I mean. I'm driving. I'm listening. I'm on the airplane, and I'm listening to this. Avoid putting oneself in a position to be rejected. Build up walls to keep people away. You don't run the risk of rejection if you never give someone a chance to hurt you. Jesus went out of his way to be with the Samaritan woman. Grace chased her down because that's what grace does. That's a little bit of extra that I took from it. It's amazing. Grace was flying everywhere. Grace meets you right where you are. And you know what that means, primo?
Yeah.
Like he goes and seeks. See, that's the difference, I think, with a lot of the different pastors and preachers out there, is that they don't care to go seek grace and give grace. They don't care to go seek and to go share grace. They're out there waiting out que vengan a nosotros, and so like that's not what Christ did. It's just gonna be like a little sermon thing. It's not what Christ did, and it's based on Juan capítulo 4, con la mujer samaritana.
Oh, yeah.
He had to go to Samaria. Tenía que ir a Samaria.
Samaria.
¿Cómo se dice?
Samaria.
Samaria. He had to go a Samaria.
Samaria.
I'm still the greatest pastor in the world. I just can't get. I struggle with that translating from English to Spanish.
Oh, you can say Palestine.
Huh?
Palestina.
No, Samaria.
Jews and.
It wasn't Jerusalem. Jerusalem is in Samaria. Burro.
No. It's a Jews and the Samaritans are Palestine. Nowadays,
no, it's not the same
Palestina y judíos.
No. So, Palestine.
Whatever.
Palestine is on the southern part and on the western part. Samaria. It's actually Samaria is still part of Israel right now. Because he doesn't read, but doesn't
Geography.
matter. But Christ needed to go. Tenía que ir a Samaria, and that's what this is talking about. He goes to give grace. Grace meets you right where you are. Jesus is more interested in religion than me. Religious argument. Grace gets overlooked in our days because of ideologies and opinions.
Yes.
Obsessed over issues. We need to let Jesus get personal. He is making an offer, and this is all the little excerpts that I'm taking from this book. He is making an offer that's too good to be true. ¿Cuántas veces había esta mujer oído a un hombre hacerle promesas? Y en balde. Vendrá el Mesías. Yo sé, cuando Él venga, Él nos dirá. And this is actually one of the things that I got from this, which I'm going to research. Yo soy mujer. Yo soy el que habla contigo. That's the only time the only time in Scripture that Christ declared himself as the Messiah. It's the only. This is I'm getting from the book. I need to verify, but it's the only time. This is what Kyle Eidelman said. The only time in Scripture that he declared himself to be El Yo Soy, El Mesías. I find that amazing because he's doing it to a woman, and he's doing it to a Samaritan woman. It's just amazing. It just breaks down all barriers in regards to the ideology that existed in that time, which is something that exists today. Grace is for you. I love this
Oh
book.
yeah, it's very good.
Oh, I just erased it.
No.
Oh no, here it is. These are little notes
Yeah.
I got. You're afraid someone is going to bring up something of the past. You carry the weight of sin and shame. Jesus is chasing you to give us what we could never purchase. Pure grace, weight of shame and guilt. And I put emphasis on that. Porque me molesta? And then I wrote down about the Sanedrines, but that's a different story.
But you know what, Primo? I was gonna say like Christ even said it like I came for those that are sick, not the ones that they don't need the doctor.
Not the ones that need the healing.
But you know what the problem today is, Pastor Lally, is that the stereotypes. Like you see someone like well dressed,
Like me?
all that, and you say, okay, he's como decir, es digno de que yo le predique el evangelio. You see someone all tattooed with piercings, you say like, you know what? I don't want to talk to you about Jesus. But that's what you're saying. Like Jesus broke that barrier.
That's right. He broke all those barriers and broke all that stigma that existed in regards to esos no, eso sí. Because even I was going and say, mira, si este supiera con quién está comiendo, quién está tocándole, quién está.
That's a good sermon, man.
I'm the best pastor in Brownsville. I'm not even joking, guys.
I'm telling you, you're good, man.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I am.
Because a lot of people tell you, haz obras dignas de repente. For what? So can Christ forgive me, or so you can forgive me?
Well, that's what happens with that pastor from Matamoros, El Monchito. I told you, right? The guy goes out there and says, he just said obras dignas de repetir, and part of the what he holds against me, because the reason that they don't want to participate with us was he put 4 points, 3 points. The first one was this: the first point, it wasn't my drinking. It was the first point was that I had offended them. That I had offended them because many years ago, like 8 years ago, I put in a picture de todos no se hace uno, and I'm going like,
"Wow, that's a big offense." Wow.
I go, you should hear what I call the politicians.
You're telling the truth. Hey, you're telling the truth.
I'm just telling the truth, but you should hear a lot of the stuff that I talk about the politicians here in Brownsville. And I said, you find that offensive? And I said, no. I said, back then you asked me to ask for forgiveness, and I did publicly. But de nada sirve, because some people, it doesn't matter how many times you go and apologize, or how many times you go out there and expose yourself, te pones de pechito, they're still going to hate you. So, like told them, de nada sirvió. The second point was, que te pescaron borracho y que no sé qué, y luego subiste unas fotos donde estás tomando cerveza. And then I went at him. I said, let me tell you, this is how wrong you are. First of all, first, again, I still have faith in grace, and maybe one day I'll get to that spiritual level that you're at. But I told him, I said, bro, let me tell you something. I can't drink beer. I can't drink beer. I'm not saying that I don't like to drink beer. I cannot drink beer. And I can't drink beer because my stomach is about this big. And after my operation, October 31st, 2016, I could not consume a drop of beer. Because what happens, it causes an explosion in your stomach. And I have a stomach this big. So I said, but you see that you go out there and you use this as a point when it's impossible for me to drink beer. Impossible. I'm not saying anything about wine or liquor. but at least if you're going to attack me on the facts. Don't attack me on crap, And then I think the third one was because of the Lopez Portillo thing. And I go like, you're just full of crap. But guys, and don't think that I don't want people to think that I'm not as harsh with my church people as I am with the people here in Brownsville, those políticos in Brownsville. Guys, I do not change. I am the same here, there, and everywhere. Good morning, good morning. Let's go back into. Sorry for those 15 minutes of church. Good morning, good morning. Ciudad Mexico is amazing. Last night, I went to Frida Kahlo Museum. I bought a couple of things for my cousin and stuff, and I actually, was not a good boy that night. But that's a story that I want to keep to myself. Este, I'll keep to myself, but I can admit, when I have no issue in bringing forth always my little downfalls. I have no issue. It was a fun night. It was just a night that should not have happened. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And to all my church haters out there, go like, "Ya ves? Está confesando." I have no issue with declaring my faults. Good morning, good morning. Buenos días, bienvenidos, saludos, bendiciones, René Hermoso. Did you buy the skull at the pyramids? Yes, I sure did. Actually, there's a skull. It's right there. It's a cool skull because it has the symbols of the pyramids up there. I actually bought that for Panteon, Aron Panteon. Why? Because he has like this collection of skulls out there, and I just thought esta es para Aron. So Aron, if you're out there listening, or if someone out there knows Aron Panteon, let them know he has to come by my office and pick up that damn skull because I bought him the skull. I did. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can your studio audience come out? I love his laugh. He just passed by. He's just, he's actually out there fixing my lights that he didn't fix well last time. Good morning, good morning. Encarnacion. Love the jacket. Let me tell you, this jacket is fly. It's one of these long jackets. It goes all the way down here. It's like a zoot suit, I would call it. And it's kind of a trippy deal, but of course, I bought this at the thrift store. But Papa is having a, I guess, back in time suits. So this is my perfect suit for back in the day. It's like a zoot suit. And I'm wearing it today just to make sure that it fits perfect. But I'm wearing it again on Sunday. Good morning. Good morning. Am I late for church? No, Papa, sorry. I had my 15 minutes of church talk. Appreciate you guys being patient with me. Good morning, Sasa. Kimberly, hermosa, Kimberly. Good morning, Lina, hermosa. Good morning. Y lo vil del mundo y lo menospreciado escogió Dios y lo que no es para deshacer lo que es. That's actually the verse, one of the verses that I used in my chatarra sermon. Sí. Good morning, good morning. Thank you. ¿No sabéis que los injustos no heredan el reino de Dios? No heredáis ni los ricos. Yes. Man, those are exactly the same verses. I think you might have seen the same sermon that I use. Qué guapo, ¿para dónde tan peinado? Cada día. Good morning, good morning. Good pimp jacket. It is a pimp jacket. Yes, I love it. Good morning, good morning. Oh, and there's another guy that dresses so fly. It's my man Mo. I love this guy. I'm actually going to go spend a week with Mo in April. We're going to hang. He just doesn't know it yet, but he and I are going to reconnect. I have faith. Guys, it's been a great weekend for me, and I think it's been a halfway calmado weekend for the city of Brownsville. I will say that I'm very, very proud again. Maggie and Sam took the reins, took over, and did an amazing job. Again, thank you to the Commissioner Los Santos for coming on. Let me say, guys, what doing this is not easy. I have some friends of mine in Matamoros who are ready to start doing the same in the city of Matamoros. And I said, well, I'll help out in regards to giving out some pointers in regards to how we got all this set up. But I want to, extend my kingdom to Matamoros as well. I don't only want to be the king of all local social media. I want to be the king of all international social media. And by that I mean Matamoros and Brownsville. So I'm going to collaborate with them a little bit if they let me. I'm sure they will, and start to dominate in the city of Matamoros, Tamaulipas. Why not? It's a good idea. Hello, sir. Any blue trash can updates? It's been a year and a half. What's going on? You know what, Ozzy? And that's crazy because I still haven't gotten my blue trash cans. But I did share a post this weekend of these friends of mine that have this amazing business out there where they go out there and they do trash can cleaning. And let me tell you, man, they make them spot on, spanking new, and they start to smell good too. Uh, it's on my page. I need to go look for it, but a great service to the community. Today, guys, I will be getting a facial and making a video because I need a facial. En Matamoros, si te levantas. Yes, but that's why I want to make sure that I am sitting in Brownsville, Texas, while I'm out there talking about local politicians. See me trajiste café, right? No, I sure as hell didn't. I did bring your grandparents' coffee because I like them. I love Frankie's grandparents. Frankie's grandparents have been so very good to Erasmo Castro, and I love them. So I always make sure to bring stuff for them. So they went to church this past Sunday because it was my sister's church birthday party, and they went and they said, "Ay, gracias por todo lo que nos traes." Unlike some people, Frankie, gracias por todo lo que nos traes y nos encanta el café. And I said, I'll get you some more coffee. So I actually got some coffee for them from Puebla. I got some coffee for them from Veracruz, except I don't know if it's ground up coffee. So we might have to get them a grounder, Frankie. And I also brought them some coffee from, I can't remember, but it's different types of coffee that I got for them because I liked them, Frankie. Good morning, Sir Erasmo. What do you think about Mcallen being ranked the most obese city in the nation? Well, I think maybe part of it is, I mean, they just got a wide variety of different things out there. But, one of the things, going back into the city of Brownsville, one of the reasons why here in the city of Brownsville, we were out there saying, like, we need more hike and bike trails is because everyone's so fat. I'm going to guess that Mcallen deserves to get a negative on their side finally. And that's and people may say, well, maybe the bike lanes have caused a lot of people to be less obese here. I don't think so. Mcallen has hike and bike trails and has bike lanes and shadows and stuff. I just don't think so. I don't trust a lot of these rankings that go on out there, but I could see. I mean, look, guys, we're Mexican. Mexicans like to eat. I mean, I was eating up a damn storm this weekend in Mexico City. Some great food. Had some mole, had some gorditas, gorditas en la calle de maíz azul, riquísimas. It's some great food. It's kind of hard for Mexicans not to be obese. It really is hard. I mean, I was up to 493 pounds. I was sharing with my church people this morning some pictures of me back in the day, and I was going like, "Damn, who is that guy?" Let's see if I can find him. But I was amazed, guys. What happened to my iPad? Oh crap! It ran out of battery. But I was superbly fat. 493 pounds. Down to a good 228. I still want to lose those 28 pounds. Why? Just personal goal. 28 more pounds and I'll be ecstatic. And I'll keep it at that. I think my doctor back then said, you should be 185. I said, you're out of your mind. The other thing that the doctor said back in the day was, you got to cut out a lot of the grease and a lot of the chocolate, a lot of the candy. I said, like, yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm too Mexican. And Mexicans are going to eat their sweets. I'm definitely not going to just drop the chocolates. And I'm Mexican. Everything that I eat has grease. Actually, going to go to El Güero's today to go pick up some chicharrón prensado because I love that stuff. All it is fried grease, a little bit of carnita on there. It's delicious, delish. That is what I'm having for lunch, and I'm going to have it here at the office because I'm going nowhere today. I've got a lot of catch-up work to do. And with that said, guys, we'll be back tonight to talk about politics. Thank you guys for letting me vent a little bit in regards to my church frustrations. It's not easy being the best pastor here in the city of Brownsville, the best pastor in the state of Texas. Definitely not easy, but it's a good gig, and I greatly appreciate it. So, guys, we'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Hopefully, Maggie and Sam, as they will actually show up and not take breaks due to the fact that they were left alone last week. Guys, thank you for your patience with me, guys. I love y'all. Keep on sending information. Let's keep on sharing with each other, guys. Guys, God is good. God is great. And that Erasmo still loves most of y'all. Guys, have a beautiful, beautiful morning. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that crap, I do not. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.